Don't you just love it as an Australian citizen being told that your rights as an Australian citizen to wear whatever you want to wear in a public swimming pool or a public setting is actually going to be taken over by Muslim women because they feel offended at what they're seeing? Or more than that, they want to actually be respectful of Ramadan. So you as an Australian citizen being here long before these people have been here, you have to actually abide by their standards and be respectful to the Muslims. Does this remind you of something along the lines of Sharia? This is not an Islamic nation. This is not an Islamic country either. So why is it that Australian swimmers are ordered to cover up for Muslims? A public pool has waded into controversy by offering women-only swimming hours shielded from view to accommodate the Muslim community. A pool bans skimpy outfits for Ramadan. A Melbourne pool, of course it's in Melbourne, guys, is courting controversy by allowing skimpy outfits to be banned for several hours each night to accommodate or acknowledge the Islamic festival of Ramadan. Cover up for public pool event. Families ordered to cover up before a public event, so not to offend Muslims during next year's Ramadan. Yeah, we can't offend the Muslims. How dare Australian citizens that have been here long before these dingbats arrived, how dare we offend them? God forbid that we do our own thing in a free, democratic society, that we upset the Muslims. We can't upset the Muslims, guys. We can't make them upset. We can't wear whatever the hell we want to wear in the pool. No, it's going to upset the Muslim women that are covering themselves up head to toe. The only thing they're not covering is their bloody mouth so they can breathe underwater. So to me, I'm looking at this going, why do we need to accommodate to them? Why don't they accommodate to us? Why is it that we've got to always bend over backwards for them because they claim offense at what they're seeing? Because their damn religion tells them to cover up head to toe. But ours, Christianity, it says be modest, for sure. But it's not telling us to cover ourselves head to toe so that we can't breathe underwater or we can't actually eat properly. And for sure, Christianity, this whole notion of getting offended by what you're saying. How about if I get offended by what I'm seeing these Muslim women wearing? It's like disgusting to the eyes to see this. How about offending me? Nah. What I think doesn't matter. But what these Muslims think, surely that matters a lot more. Loza B goes, when we start changing our culture, customs, traditions, and way of life to appease and accommodate foreign people, their cultures and their ideologies, then we lose our country. Yes. And like I said in the very beginning, don't you just love it as an Australian citizen being told what to do in your own country by foreigners, by people that have come to this country? Goodness knows if it's legally or illegally. We don't know nowadays, thanks to Tony Burke. He's just going to let anyone in, all he wants. But you have to accommodate to an immigrant. You have to accommodate because they get offended. God forbid that they get offended, guys, at a swimming pool. Hey, I've got an idea. Don't go, Muslims. Don't go. If you're going to get offended by what you see, then don't go. Simple. Solves the problem, doesn't it? Oh, but Jay, we want to go. We deserve to go. Then don't complain. It'd be like me going to your country and having to abide by your laws and your rules of covering up head to toe, even though I'm a male. So it'd be like me going over to Afghanistan or something and having to wear their get up, right? Or me walking into a mosque, for example, having to wear their getup and being all respectful. But yet for them, nah, they demand, guys, they demand. And guess what happens? We have to suffer the consequences as a result of what they demand because we're a tolerant, appeasing society. Swimmers in Australian public pool have been ordered to cover up for a family event to be held during the holy month of Ramadan. I don't think it's holy at all, just so you're aware, to avoid offending Muslims. I love that little bit. To avoid offending Muslims. An exemption to the Australian Equal Opportunities Act, the Dandenong City Council and the YMCA, which manages the Melbourne swimming pool, stated participants aged 10 and over must ensure their bodies are covered from waist to knee and the entire torso extending to the upper arms. Participants must not wear transparent clothing because Allah forbids it, evidently. Satan forbids it. The council requests to swimmers at the Dandenong Oasis Municipal Pool in southeast Melbourne, well, that explains a lot, has been approved by the Victorian Civil and Administrative Tribunal, VCAT, a state government agency. Well, how about that, guys? The government is on your side. Not. The government is on the side of the Muzzies. Yeah. The government is on the side of the Muslims. Because God forbid that we offend them even more. The dress rules will apply between 6:15 p.m. and 8:15 p.m. on August 21st next year, when the pool is usually closed to the public for a Muslim women's swimming group. When we start changing our ways of living, our society's doomed. I mentioned that a moment ago. We're literally changing everything to suit these people. Why? Why? Oh, dear, oh, dear. Tasneem Chopra, chairwoman of the Islamic Women's Welfare Council, said, while she appreciated the intention of the pool management, women should have the right to wear what they like. See, even the Muslim spokesperson agrees this is way too far. So it doesn't seem like it is really the fault of the actual Muslim women that are complaining. It seems more like it's the pool being all ideologically inclined to bend over backwards for Muslims because they're afraid of what the Muslims would do. We don't, as women, appreciate being told what to wear, she told the Dandenong newspaper. We do have concerns about setting a standard of dress code for the broader public when it comes to a public event. Shireen Hassan, Vice President of the Victorian Islamic Council, told The Times she agreed, my preference would be that there was no stipulation on dress codes for non-Muslims. I believe the organisers have good intentions and they are trying to bring Muslims and non-Muslims together. And what's really sad is that it seems to have had the opposite effect. Man, yes, this is what happens. You are telling non-Muslim people what to wear to appease Muslims. And then you've got the actual Muslim women that are going, this is ridiculous. We didn't ask for this. Why are you doing it? Like, when they start ordering or demanding things, you know we're in trouble, right? Now, they had the perfect opportunity to go, yes, this is the right thing to do, but they haven't. And credit to them. They know, they can see, like, we're in your country. You can wear whatever you want. It'd be the same story if you came over to our country, right? Oh, dear, oh dear. I think it's a bit of a storm in a teacup. It's a 2-hour event in the whole year and the only event like it for the whole year. Yeah. So me personally, I couldn't care less about Ramadan. I'm not a Muslim. I don't think it's a holy festival. I really don't. I think the whole religion of Islam is false and their prophet Muhammad is false. I think it's one great big lie. I think it's a death cult, all that sort of stuff. That's based on the Quran, by the way. That's based on the Hadith too. So I've spoken about this a number of times, but we cannot be changing our way of living for them. They've come here. We were here first. This is a Christian nation, a Christian country, and we will not be taken over by them. No, thank you. And even you've got the Muslim women on the side of a little bit of sanity and going, this is even too much for us. This is going to cause division. When you've got that, one's got to wonder, was it the right decision to bend over backwards for Muslims? Probably not. Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.